The question was about the contradictions between the lyrics of the songs in the film and the
So,
way people are living their lives.
we are lovers, and the Arabian lovers. Love is big part of our identity, no matter what. Segregated country, not segregated country, poetry and love is part of who we are. So, yeah. So I hope people raise up to their poetry and raise up to the level of songs, because songs really celebrate women, really adore women and in a way that and not in anywhere else. So if we just see women more than a love object, that will be a lot to that would be really wonderful to see in the society. But yeah.
Yes, the question down here. Go ahead. The question is about the band and the film and the security issues that they were experiencing.
Well, women and art, we went through a very extremist, there were a lot of radical ideologies in Saudi Arabia, and now we're trying to get out of it. But it's not gonna be easy, because like people are subjected to that for so long. So now women are empowered a little bit, and we have music like the band and everything coming back to the society. But a lot of places, because people are still not embracing that, they will chase art and they will try to, like when singers come, they intimidate them. They try to like protect their neighborhoods from being corrupted by art. So it is not easy. This is not like now people are all together coming in and singing and all that. It's still art to be respected back and embraced is going to be work, and has to, but it is happening. Like, I think with the younger generations, there is no way to stop them from celebrating music and fun and all that. But there is a generation that's still caught in the same wave thinking.
Yes, go ahead. The question. The question is for expansion on what it's like to be a woman making a film in Saudi Arabia now versus when you made your first.
Well, I didn't have to be in the van. Before, I didn't was in the streets, was very difficult. So I didn't have to do that. In certain neighborhoods, though, it was better for us not to have to attract things. So very conservative places, we had to conceal ourselves a little bit, the women in the group. But access to places has been really a lot easier. However, we don't have scouting managers. No, we don't have scouting. You can film the whole country, but where you have all the houses in the country, but who can tell us? We cannot knock on people's houses and ask them to go. So accessibility was there, but there is no infrastructure. So it was really hard for us to find a place to film, although the places are accessible, right? But in the small town where we filmed the outdoor scene, like the mayor, it's a very conservative place in outskirts of Riyadh that is really inhabited by tribes and people who are very conservative. But the mayor came and shook hands, not with me, with the male colleagues, but said, thank you for putting my town on the map. I thought it was a great change, right? It was amazing to see that. So, yeah. And also, there is the legal, the police came once we had a very conservative person who didn't want us to be filming and kept interrupting. So we called the police, and we were nervous. We didn't know what to do, but we had permission and everything. So the police checked our permits and everything, and they told him you have no right to stop them, and they took him away. So in that way, made it easier for us. We felt empowered to be in the streets a little bit more. Before Wadjda, when there's any conservative people, we have to run. That's it. We have to run. We have to flee the place. So in that way, it is easier. But infrastructure for film is still to be, has to be, yeah. It was difficult in that way. We didn't have scouting or casting managers or all that.
Are there any up top? And then I'll come back down. Okay. So way at the top, way at the back, I saw a hand. Yes. So the question was about while you were shooting, did you have to have all women crew for the scenes with women, all men, male, vice versa as you were shooting through the film?
Mm-hmm. No, we didn't. But we weren't sure that we would be able to shoot those scenes inside Saudi Arabia because of what you said. It's a lot of women and all that. And then we didn't know how to find those women. We don't have casting, period, not extra casting. And then this lady came in. She was like, I can get you a woman. I can feel that. We didn't take her seriously. It was like, she can't, of course, look at her. And then she delivered. But she said, but they will cost you a lot. It's very expensive. And we told her we have concert for men. It's like, not as expensive. So for one thing, women got more money, which is we didn't want to pay that much. But at least it's for them.
So we have time for 2 more questions. I see this hand here, and then we'll go up there to you, sir. Go ahead. Do you see any issues in getting a permit to screen the film in Saudi Arabia? And is there a way to circumvent any issues that may arise?
Well, we'll have to see. We'll submit it and see. But usually what happens, and I think it's not only in Saudi Arabia, those offices are very in Egypt and all the Middle East, across the Middle East. You submit the film. Sometimes they will have comments, so you need to cut here and there and cut there. So we don't know what they will come up with. But in general, they're becoming a little bit more liberal. I didn't have nudity. I don't know what the wedding scenes with the girls dancing. I'm not sure how they will take that. So there's a lot of things we don't know, but I'm very hopeful. I think I try to work within. I always try to push the boundaries a little, and next time I go a little more. So it is so I hope that there will be that we will get permission. We will know very soon. So.
And last question. Go ahead. So the question is, about a woman director directing large groups of men, and were there challenges with that?
They loved my German foot-long AD. They will take anything from him. But they and a lot of the extras, they were young, and I'm kind of known in the country, so when they see me, they shout my name. It was for them, it's fun to be part of that experience. But it is a lot easier to have my AD and talk to them, and he has more sense of authority. I tried though. I was really mean and just I'm gonna force myself. But yeah, I think it is always easier to have. There's more acceptance for men in that way. And we went to a party one day, and everybody says he's the producer, and then my custom designer then was he is the AD, and it's no, they won't look at me. They will directly look at him, and he has this kind of really I'm here, which is amazing. It worked beautifully for the film.
Thank you so much for making this film. Please do remember to vote. You can do so at tiff.net/vote. And
I would like to thank Razor Film, Roman, and Gerhard for standing by this film. Without them, the film will never have come. So thank you, Roman. Thank you, Gerhard.
Thank you very much.